Alright guys, what is going on? Shellz here, and this is FIFA 19. I got a smile across my face because I've just got on the game. This is going to be a fun year. Now, I did do Man United last season, but we're doing them again this season, mainly because I want to perfect it from start to finish. Last season, I made a few mistakes, first time in a FIFA career series, so I've learned from it. I'm ready to go this season. New slate, new team, new players. I knew everything kind of. It's gonna be interesting to see how it plays. I'm definitely looking forward to get my hands on this team. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. I've definitely brought some ideas with me from last season. I've improved a huge amount, so hopefully the production of this will be a lot better. But anyway, let's crack into the team. Let's have a look at my little shortlist I've created, and I've also looked at the players that I'm going to sell as soon as possible. Alright, quick look at the team here as I've set it up. Just for the first, probably going to switch the formation to a 4-2-3-1. I feel more comfortable with that. As you see, Martial, Lukaku, Rashford up front. It's a good front three. I would like to get a better right winger. I think someone like a left footed would help us a lot. I don't want Sanchez there. I think he's probably not the answer. I could have worse moved Lukaku out here and get a proven striker like an Icardi maybe. That could be or an Mbappe. And she might be a good idea. I kind of like that idea, moving a left footer out to the wing. Midfield, Pogba, Matic, Herrera speaks for itself. Pretty much probably the best three. I'd love to get an upgrade for Matic and Herrera. I think both those players definitely need to be upgraded, but Fred can probably do one of those roles. But I should might look to sell Matic. How old is Matic now? I feel like he's like 31. Is he? 29. Okay, he's getting old though, which is always a bit of a problem. Backline, Shaw speaks for itself. Blady staying. Those guys won't be changing. Smalling and Valencia though. Yeah, probably going to move on from. I keep Small on the bench just as a backup, but I'd probably like to get some more heavy hitters. And then, of course, David De Gea speaks for itself. The bench, Sanchez, Lingard, Mata, Fred, Lee Grant, Lindelof, and Pereira. I mean, Pereira and Lindelof have good potential. Same with Fred. Mata, probably end of the line. Lingard, probably will sell him. And Alexis Sanchez, yeah, he just doesn't do enough in real life or does the game for me. So let's have a quick at the short list and we can work from there. So here's the short list that I've assembled. Now I've picked players that I feel are realistic targets that Man United could get if they wanted to get them. Obviously, I don't think it's possible United could get Ronaldo, Messi, but I do think they could potentially get Kylian Mbappe. I know it kind of sounds a bit ridiculous, but I think we could get him. I think potentially we can't. Obviously, can't get him this season. Maybe next season we could probably work a deal for him. Obviously, of course, he's only going to go up, but he's going to cost more money. But I think Pablo Dybala is a good buy. It would be a really good buy, worth around 90k or 90 million. Pardon me. As you see there, Earth Pace worth 120, 180 million. And that's probably going to be no for me, but a fantastic player. Definitely a player that would absolutely bolster our side if we were playing a cam. Marco Asensio, nice release clause there, but yikes, that's a big asking price for him. Again, a fantastic player I had last season, and definitely a player I'd put in the right wing and just caused all sorts of problems. Milan Skriniar, who got an absolute mega update in this game, probably my lead choice to be the main centre back here, and that is even over Umtiti and Varane. I think both these players are fantastic, but I do like what Skriniar will bring. Didn't get up for him last year, but he's definitely a player this season. He's bolstered up to 85. I think it was 81 or 82 last season, so he's made the jump. Another centre back here in Matthias de Ligt, fantastic prospect here. He's only 18 years old. Definitely a player to keep look out for the future. Not really sure what to do with him just now. I think probably if I was going to buy him, I'll probably buy him maybe next year or the year after. Ousmane Dembele, one of my favourite players in the world, and with a absolute bang on release clause of 76 million. This is the type of player I want to put in my right wing position, and he fits that to a T. He is probably one of my top 3 picks to buy as my first buy for this career mode. Milinkovic-Savic, centre midfielder, again, another fantastic, really came on the scene last year, I felt. Interesting to see if we can get him 85 overall. Not too bad at the price, 65 million to 95. It's not the end of the world, it's not too bad, but do the job. Nicolas Soulé, another fantastic centre back. This guy could also be an option now. I'm not sure who I like. I love Varane, I love Umtiti, but I think Soulé or Skriniar are probably the candidates to nip that. Of course, he will be behind Boateng and Hummels over there, so we can offer him first team football. And that's always a pretty appealing perk. Mauro Icardi, one of the best strikers in the world. I mean, this kid is just an assassin. 25 years old, 87 for Inter. It is going to cost us a bang on of money, but I have money to spend and I have to spend it. Antoine Griezmann. So 100 to 155 million for Antoine. I'm very tempted by him. It's just, I'd love to stick him in the right way and let him cut back inside and just do the damage. That's what he suits my team. That's probably what I'm gonna, he is another top 3 pickup, and I think potentially we'll be looking to sign him up. Presnel Kimpembe, the French centre back, 22 years old, 83 overall, another great potential player. Him and Lucas are two. Lucas Hernandez are very good players, so we'll look to do. I'll try and do some of them. I see what we do with Jimenez now. We had Jimenez last season, very reliable player, but I'm not really sure I want to do that. And same with Ty, which is another player I thought I'd slot in. He does have a nice release clause. That's probably something we can have a look at. But yeah, it's the shortlist so far. Right now, I think that the 3 names, Ousmane Dembele, Milinkovic-Savic, and Griezmann are the 2 players or 3 players that I'm looking at. I'm like, one of these guys has to come to the team. And then potentially Milan Skriniar or Sule, I'm probably gonna look to bring in and bolster up the back. So let's go to, where's my transfer list? Oh yeah, here, sorry. Here are the players that are free to leave. I get an offer for any of these guys. They are out the door. Ashley Young, 8 million. I'd take 7 for him right now. Fellaini, I'd sell for 5 million. That's how bad he is. Juan Mata, we get some good money for Juan Mata. That'd be nice to get him out for 24 million, 25 million. I'd take 25 off the cuff right now. Darmian, get off the books as fast as possible. Alexis Sanchez, I just don't have time for him. He's just the player he was pre 2006 or 2016 isn't there anymore. He's a fantastic player, but he's just not the team for me or if Man United in real life. I think definitely we'll look to move him on as soon as possible. And then Phil Jones, Calamity Jones himself. No. Nope. Do not trust you. Probably will add Rojo to this list in fairness, but Rojo, Valencia, probably the players I'm keeping back. Potentially might throw Lingard on there as well, but yeah, we're gonna do it's gonna be a bit of a clean house job, Jose out, Shellz in. Let's head to the budget. What a war chest we have here at Man United. 300 million. Are you kidding me? Okay, maybe a bit more. Let's push down. Probably near at 600. Still 290 million in the war chest. I mean, wow, we could basically build our dream team with this. I thought we'd have around 200 million. I don't think we'd have 280. So that really does add up a lot to what we can do with this team. And I think we'll potentially get even more when it comes to, players that we could potentially sell on. We could potentially, of course, the preseason tournament. That is a hell of a price tag to play with. I think it's going to be very interesting to see what we do with that. We are going to need a big name signing though to really. I feel like we're going to make 2 probably now that I see how big, the allocation we have is. And I think hopefully, if we can sell a few more players, we could probably. I'm looking to probably bring 3 or 4 players in. I think if we can get 4, that would be really good. That would involve a lot of selling on my end as well, but I feel like we can get through this. And 290 million. Let's do this. Let's start making some transfers. Let's get started this career mode. Let's get on to it. Our first transfer negotiation here. We've brought in Diego Simeone into the office. Let's get started with this. Let's get into negotiating for one Antoine Griezmann. He's been linked with United for 2 years now in a row, and I feel like now I'm going to be a little bit cheeky here. We're going to swap Alexis Sanchez. Now, it benefits them. We're going to swap, player by striker. You want a striker? Come on, mate. You're losing Griezmann. You gain Sanchez. What more do you want? Okay, well, we're just going to offer a... There's no point doing that. Let's offer a transfer deadline. Right. He is valued at 100 million. So, or 78 million. Let's start with Nearly put the wrong number in there. Start with 90 million and see if we can get, you know, Simone around to a deal. Okay, 135. That's a bit too much for me, but we're gonna counter with 110. I want to make this deal happen, Simone, so be generous here. Okay. Looks like he's gonna stick forward. Let's try 120. You know, at the end of the day, I want to play hardball, but I don't want to play too much hardball. I'm willing to go to 125. Let's try 125. Come on. Surely they want to play 125. Surely you're going to give me for 125. We're going to take some time to think about this. Okay. Interesting. That's the first time I've got that in a while. So, wow. 125. I mean, I feel like we gave him a really good offer. I'm surprised they said no to that. Right, with Griezmann talk stall, it's time to see if we can purchase Milinkovic-Savic for a midfield. We need to get younger. Matic's getting old. Fred, not quite there just yet. So Milinkovic-Savic is the exact type of player we're looking to do. Now, I'm gonna offer up here. I feel like 60 million is a good starting point. Let's work from there. Okay, so they want a bit more. How about 70 million is a pretty reasonable deal. You know what? I'll give you 72.5 million is a very, very handsome offer for a guy who's worth 50 million. You know what? Let's meet in the middle. I'll give you 77,500. He's ours, right? Deal? Perfect. Look at that. Great bit of business. Love that. Cheers, Lazio. We appreciate it. Here comes Serjei Milinkovic-Savic. We've got him in the office. Let's get down to business here. Let's get the contract done. We're going to be an important role. I mean, I don't think he's going to be wanting much more than that, is he? Okay, crucial. Okay, fine. You know what? You are in the driving seat here. We do need your help. So, 4-year deal. I'm at me. Release clause. You know what? I'm going to set a release clause. Someone's going to have to absolutely bend me backwards to buy him. 125 million. Slash bash. Fair deal, you know. Fair for both sides. Yep, we both agree. Love that. He wants wage. Yeah, that bonus is coming straight out. Let's give him a little bit more in the wage department. Sign bonus $1 million. I mean, I'm sure his agent will correct us if he wants a bit more. 115. Yep, we'll do that. That's perfect. That's good business there. I got a nice deal. I'm pleased with that. Milinkovic-Savic, welcome to Manchester United. That's a great deal. I appreciate that. That's a big signing. Well, here's first chance to get some gameplay here on FIFA 19. Haven't had a chance to jump into a game so far, but here we go. Let's get into it. You know, I haven't had a chance to play yet, so nice to get a few see the team plays, see the dynamics of FIFA 19, and see if we can get off to a good start. But as you can see here, Serjei Milinkovic-Savic getting his debut today, an absolute machine. One of the best players in the midfields in the world, and look at him right there, looking good. Cannot wait to get our hands on him full time. He is going to be a huge part of this team going into the team, and definitely looking forward to him. Obviously, let's have a look at the team that's going today. Obviously, going to head and goal speaks for itself. Valencia, Smalling, Bailly, and Luke Shaw. Very weak back four, but it's got to work like that. Pogba managed midfield. Milinkovic playing in the camp today. Martial, Rashford in the wings, and of course Lukaku up front. It's a pretty good lineup. I like the look of it. It looks good. Definitely some work needs to be done on it, but they'll do the job so far. So here's a Bayern Munich on with Hoffman in goal. There he is. Kimmich, Mai, Awuda, Alaba, Martinez, Robin, Tolisso, Sanchez, Evita, and Muller. Neuer, Hummels, Rodriguez on the bench. This will be fun to play with. I'm interested to see what the team plays like, how it feels, and how the FIFA, you know, the dynamics play. First real chance of the game. Back post. Rashford. Oh, that would have been a beauty, but Oh wow, they're playing out dangerously at the back, but quite evenly placed so far.
And they want to get forward.
A bit of skill here, lovely bit of work with Lukaku. Milinkovic-Savic on debut. Pass off to Rashford. Rashford, come on, turn the corner.
Well, then it goes.
Oh, that was just, what was I thinking there?
Chance for the cross.
Rashford turns the corner. Oh, power shot, son. Oh, good effort, Rashford. Great bit of play. We're starting to feel more into the game now. We're starting to get a commanding part into it. Rashford, good effort, good shot, but didn't quite hit the back of the net, and that's always the goal. And there it is, half time, 0-0. Good game so far. Definitely competitive, definitely tricky to figure out the dynamics so far this season, but I think it's going to be it plays great though. I really like it, but Milinkovic-Savic outshots the target just yet, but did some good work, good counter attack in the half, so I'm happy with that. So there you see it, 0-0. Not delighted, not pissed off, just right in the middle. Happy with that.
In the first half might change now. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball.
Oh well, it's lucky to concede that, but Iron Robin, Tolisso out there were just absolutely world class, and not really sure what I could have done differently there. It's just a first real chance of the half. So look here, Tolisso whips it in, and it comes off De Gea. De Gea unfortunately on the ground. You can't save stuff there, mate. And Robin, open net, just Matic doing nothing. That's why I probably should sell United. Like, he's like a donkey, he just doesn't go any speed at all. I need like a horse in the midfield. But yeah, it's 1-0 Bayern. Bayern on a good attack here. Great save by De Gea again, proving his value, his worth. He is irreplaceable. As Kingsley Coman has a great crack at it there, and magnificent save by De Gea. Rashford here picks out Pogba. Pogba takes an extra step too far, and that it's just not good enough for Pogba just right now.
Let the ball escape his grasp.
Last chance for an attack here. Matic. Anthony Martial. This is the best bit of play we've had all half. Picks Matic. Back to Pogba. Ref. He paused the time. Unfortunately, it is a 1-0 defeat, but a lot to learn from it, a lot to get better with. Well, that is a bit of a shock to the system. 1 shot, 1 on target to the Bayern Munich's 10. Not really sure what happened in that game. I just never felt comfortable at all starting with it. Nah, I'm not really sure what to say about that. That was a terrible start to the career mode. Just never felt right, but we'll move on. We'll be better next time. We always will be better next time. But yeah, let's advance. Let's head in and see if we get some more transfers done, because we definitely need them, because our team is not strong enough right now at all. So the reserves team heads out here in our second game against Atletico Madrid. Obviously putting out Romero, Dalot, Rojo, Lindelof, Young, Pereira, Fred, Mata, Pereira, Lingard, and Sanchez. They get an early go with Vitolo. They also bought Gelson Martins this offseason. That's a pretty nice addition for Atletico Madrid, and I believe they bought Lamar as well. And they're up 2-0. Wow, they're hammering us so far, but a lot of problems with this defense so far. Lingard gets one back. Not a bad return on investment, but with 2-1 down, that is unfortunately our preseason dead and buried. I think we'll be simming the next game as well. So Everton have picked up Darmian for 5.75 million. Great bit of business by us. Get him out of the books. Love that. Anyway, that's the last player of Darmian. Goodbye, good luck, and see you never. Well, here's our big signing. Antoine Griezmann. Welcome to Manchester United. I think we're going to have some great appearances with this kid in a position. 125.4 million for the big man, and he is worth every penny. I mean, he was so good last season. I just could not resist buying him again. He's an 89 overall, worth 71 million. He is 27. Let's be real, he is going to play on that right wing, and he is going to cause teams all sorts of problems. I'm going to mix him up with Lukaku as well to cause teams, late in the game where there's different, just give them different variables to look at, because mixing those two guys up together creates all sorts of problems for your team, and it'll be a lot of fun to have with that. And pretty much finally got him. Hoping you know to get him in real life, but I'll take him now. Love that, great signing, and I think I'm gonna give him. I think he should have number 7 jersey. It feels only right to change Antoine Griezmann's number to number 7. I've base kicked Alexis Sanchez's number down the street now, mate. You're number 10 now. Griezmann, welcome to the United number 7 shirt. A worthy player of the United number 7 shirt, unlike Sanchez, Di Maria the Snake, or Memphis Depay. Here you go. Let's sign it in. Boom. Looks good. Him and Pogba, they're going to be a tandem force. Can't wait to see what they have up their sleeve this season. But let's head to the last simulation game of the episode. So, final game of the episode here is a sim game. It's basically a meaningless game for us. I don't think we can qualify. We had a miracle. They do have Meunier playing. I had last year as well. Interesting, my Queen House now moved into kind of a bit more midfield role. Kimpembe, another player I'm having a look at. Anyway, Lukaku gets us a nice goal for the 31 minutes. If they bought anyone themselves, they got Mbappe on the bench, Verratti on the bench, Choupo-Moting. Martial misses a penalty. Come on, Martial, you can't be doing that, mate. Lukaku makes it 2. Maybe we're going to have a chance of getting through. Just maybe. Unfortunately, we did get knocked out, unfortunately, and that is a bit disappointing, but we'll have to live with it anyway. We have 90 million left in the budget. We have about 250 left for wages. Got to do some re-signings as well, of course, so many players are on a contract. Right now, I think my next port of call is going to be a centre-back. Either Skriniar or Sule or Bedford are going to be the big, the two, big temptations to pick. Might have a look at Varane as well, potentially, but looking forward to see what I do there. I'm going to spend some time tomorrow. I get a chance to get back to the game, but so far, good first episode. Really enjoyed getting back into this now. For how taxing the first episode is on a series, it does take time to get through, and I've been recording for over an hour now, so yeah, it's been a good start. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Definitely going to play a bit more tomorrow, get a feel for the game and figure out how to play it properly. But yeah, good start so far. Brought in Milinkovic-Savic, brought in Griezmann for the right wing. I'd love to get 2 more signings. I'd take 1. If we get a second signing, it would be absolutely ideal. But we're going to have to sell a few players for that. Hopefully you can move Alexis Sanchez on. That'd be great. I'd love to get rid of him, get 50 million for him, and maybe a bit more for the other players, and suddenly we can make moves. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Looking forward to getting back to these videos. It's great to be back. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and of course, I'll see you guys very, very soon.